Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Trending Thursday, the original live stream that got this YouTube channel up and running. My name is Glenn. Glad to be here. We got a lot to talk about today, and of course, we know today is live trading to Thursday. Gosh, gotta get my days and my names all together. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. Let me know that I'm coming across loud and clear. And you know something, as I say in all of my live streams, I always try to get to 100 likes before we leave. And for the most part, we always do. That tells me that it's worth your time to stop by and spend a little time with me on my live streams. And I do totally appreciate it. But it's not me. It's all about the VectorVest system. So I'm glad to be the facilitator on this live channel or on the VectorVest channel for these live streams, but it's not me. It's all about the system that we have. Thank you for that. Jay says, congrats, Grandpa Glenn, Big Poppy. Remember, I got my 7th. It all depends on how my wife looks at it. It's our 7th grandchild because one of our grandchildren, in my mind, is a step grandchild, but she's still one of our grandchildren. That's the way I look at it. So I think it's the 7th time over. And there's a long reason why my wife looks at it a different way, but that's neither here nor there. Next thing I want to do, I want to shout out 2 of my gamer friends that I have that I play with. I told them that I would, and I want to shout out to Nearbo and Griever. I want you to know that, yes, it's me. This is what I do. They don't think that I do what I do, but I wanted to shout them out as well. All right, so with all of that being said, looks like the link hit. We got 158 people in here. Let's try to get that up to 300 people. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, especially with what's going on with the economy and whether or not the Fed is going to raise interest rates on the next decision. A lot of people feel no, but a lot of people feel yes. We took a poll yesterday, and it seems like more of you think that the Fed is going to raise rates on the next decision than not. And we'll see. There's more things coming in. PCE came in today. Jobs came in today as well. So these are things that the Fed is looking at before they make their decisions. John says, congratulations on your 7th. I appreciate it. Mark says the alert did go out. Again, right now we got 176 people. Share the link. Joey put it already in the chat for you to share it. You guys know people. You do. How much time does it take to share the link to get the people that you know here? That's all I'm asking. All right, just a little. And a lot of you don't even chat in. So if you don't even chat in, I'm really looking forward to you guys and gals to send an alert or send an invite out to people in your social circles. All you got to do is get them here, and I will do the rest. I think they should keep going until they break everything, says John. Well, a lot of people are in that camp. I'm not in that camp. Yes, I want the interest rates to rise to get the inflation where the Fed needs it to be, but I don't want to break everything. That's called the recession. All right. I'm keeping things to myself. I don't want to share, says Mark. Mark, you do what you want to do, boo-boo. All right. You do you. All right. My friends don't trade. Sing. You need to find some new friends, man. You know, like-minded people work well together. Like-minded people work well together. You need to find some friends. Now, I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't try to cancel me because I said that. You need to find yourself some good friends. Glenn, I hear your book is coming out. What book? Joey, what book am I writing? David, are you here? And Mark is selfish. Thank you, Akshaya. Mark is selfish. But he's good to me when it comes down to Cafe Bustelo. That's all I got to say about that. All right, we got 200 people in the room. Let's still get more people in the room. Let's try to get to 300. Let's talk about what's going on in the market. A lot of yellow in the color guard. We've got the primary wave is still up, a couple of green lights. I think that people are on board with buying stocks right now. All of our indices, with the exception of the Dow, are in the green. The Dow has pulled back a little bit. Now, I've given my insights on the market. I still think we've got some downside to go. All right. I still think that with China news, the economic news, whether or not we're going to raise or not raise, where inflation is, where the news is coming out to affect the decision to raise interest rates, I still think that we've got a little bit more downside. Number one. Number two, historically, September is a bad month for stocks. Historically, September is a bad month for stocks. But we're also looking at earnings. More companies are still beating earnings than not, but a lot of companies are revising downward going into the next quarter. So, excuse me, as I look at all of these things, this still makes me a little bearish on the market, but that doesn't stop me from buying into the market now if the market gives me the understanding that I can buy. So short term, if the market's moving up, that's great. Let's talk about the market in and of itself. I'm going to change to a market timing graph, and this is what I want to look at. Here's a 3-month, here's a 3-month view of the VectorVest composite. Remember, the VectorVest composite tracks the movement of over 9,000 stocks. James says, know any good looking woman who trade? I would be interested in becoming friend. How about we have a Tinder trader? What do you think about that, Joey? Maybe we should go into business together and make an app called the Tinder.
You get an app going, yeah.
Called the Tinder Trader. It's an idea. All right, so, wow, I got the live alert 10 seconds ago, says John. I think it sends it somewhere between 2 o'clock and 2:05. Carol says, Glenn, your upcoming books were the topic of conversation in Jockey Club this morning. The book you would write about trading would be accompanied by a companion book of Glennisms. Did Steve put that out there that I was writing a book about trading and then Glennisms? Wow. You know something? I would write a book called Investing. Something about I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who trades. I think that would be a good book. I'm just a guy who trades. What do you think? Type a 1 if you like that title. Type a 2 if you want me to shut the hell up and keep moving. All right. So with that being said, I want to see how many twos come. Joey, don't type nothing in the room. Don't even start it. All right. Yep, Steven said it would be a great seller. There it is. Daniel says 2. Way to go, Daniel. All right, and Michael says 2, and Joey puts all those 2s in there. Whatever. Dagnabbit, making me mess up my mic. That's messed up for all of y'all that want me to shut the hell up. That's so messed up. I thought you guys were part of VV Nation. Fine. We'll keep it moving. All right. So as I look at what's going on in the market, I do love that we had a breakthrough through resistance coming off this session of a low or session of support. Followed through a little bit of indecision today. So when I'm really looking at for more confirmation, I think we've got enough confirmation that it's okay to buy stocks now. The MACD turned positive 2 days ago, with today and yesterday. But the indecision today lets me know that people are still digesting the information that came out that the Fed is looking at. So I think that people are getting a little bit more tepid in that, in what the Fed will be doing shortly. Lifestyle said, I missed the question. The question was, I'm going to write a book called something about just a guy who trades. How many of you thought that was a good idea? Type of 1. How many of you thought that it was not a good idea and you want me to shut the hell up? Type of 2. So a lot of people want me to shut the hell up. Where is 69 coming from? Energy, get your mind out of where it's not supposed to be. Shame on you. Shame on you for going that direction. Sorry, the DEW up today. Let's go take a look real quick. Before we start getting into things, the DEW is not even flashing an up yet. The DEW is not flashing an up yet. And let's go find out why. Graph layouts, the DEW, let's go find out. Oh, because the DPO is still below the value of 0. That's why it's running, but still below the value of 0. The price of the composite has been up above the 30-day weighted moving average for 3 days now, but the DPO is still negative. The DPO is still negative. At what point do you get it confirmed up? Francisco, the price of the composite has to rise for 2 consecutive 5-day periods. The buy to sell ratio needs to be above 1. Let's go add a parameter. The buy to sell ratio is not above 1. All right. So there's a lot that needs to go on before we get a confirmed up call. The market's moving up. The people who should be in the market right now are the more aggressive people. The swing trade people using the DEW, still not an up call. And of course, the longer term investor, the confirmed call is still down. So again, the people who should be taking advantage of this move are the more aggressive people. And if you're not more aggressive, the people who should be taking advantage could be the longer term or the swing traders, but you're stepping your toe into the water. Does everybody understand that? Depending on how you invest in the market, type of 1. If you don't understand what I just said, type of 2. All right, so I'll say it again. The majority of the people who are jumping into the market right now are the more aggressive people. The swing traders, if you want to get into the market, you're only dipping your toe into the water, right? And then the longer term investor still maybe dipping your toe into the water just a tad little bit. Glenn, what search consistently outperforms the SPX? There's a lot of different searches, Daniel. Man, maybe I need to do a video about that or have a live stream dedicated to searches. What do you guys think? Type a yes or a no. Either a video or a live stream just for one day that looks at the different types of searches that work consistently. All right, I might have to think about that and type a yes and put it's either a video or a live stream. Type it either yes along with video or live stream. I put that in. Give me an idea. That might be a really good idea for either a video or for a live stream. All right, so I'm thinking maybe I can do a midday market. Then maybe I can do a midday market live stream dedicated to just searches. A lot of people are saying video. Fine. All right, maybe next Tuesday, I will do a video. Joey, write that down on searches that consistently outperform the S&P 500. All right, yes, taking smaller than usual positions to step into the market on an early signal. There we go. How many people we have? Man, we went from over 200 people down to 198 people. Sigh. That's all I got to say about that. Sigh. I'm going to put a boo. All right, maybe next Tuesday I will do that video on searches that consistently outperform the S&P 500. If you can do the 6 p.m. video and release it at 3 p.m., that would be great. It doesn't make any kind of sense. You just made my head hurt. Do needs to be where? The do right now needs for the DPO, the trended price oscillator, to go above the zero value. That's what we need for it to happen. All right. Now, that's everything background behind the market. We understand what kind of people should be investing in the market right now and what the other people should be looking for, or I'm waiting for the do to go up before I go full blown in the do. But primarily, because of the primary wave is moving up, market's moving up, dip your toe into the water. All right, if you can do this, I can't believe John said that. All right, let's go talk about some news. That is moving the market, starting with the Fed's preferred inflation gauge shows a modest rise in latest signs of slowing price increases. That's important for them. They want to make sure that they're slowing down the economy, but it's a modest rise in the latest signs. So I still think, and let's go to the next one, stock prices rise after PCE data signals a cooling inflation. The stock market news today. So cooler inflation, but is the economy slowing down? Let's talk about that. Summer spending surge shows consumers driving economic growth. Remember that the Fed said because the market is still stronger than he would like it to be, that he felt that the economy could withstand another price increase in interest rates. And I still think he's pushing towards that. Personally, I still think that he feels that we're resilient enough right now that the economy still hasn't slowed down as much as he would like it for the inflation rate to get to that required number of 2%. It's, something, this last 1.5 to however we are far away from that 2%, he's got a ways to go, and it's going to be the toughest little push to get there. And I think he still wants to, but needs to put the economy in a little bit more hurt. Credit cards galore, and that's key. William is right. The surge, I think, is going to be that people are putting more money onto their credit cards. We've seen that the debt has grown exponentially on credit cards. It's going to be a bubble. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's going to be a bubble, and when it busts, that's going to be heavy on the economy as well. Another reason why I think the economy has more downside, or the market has more downside as well. The banks is another reason why. The other shoe has not fallen for the banks. Uncle Glenn has told you that time and time again. Y'all need to not sleep on that, because when it happens, it's going to hit the market hard. When credit cards get to be a bigger problem, it's going to hit the market hard. These are two things on the horizon that I don't think people are talking enough about. Student debt repayments resume in September, which is going to take all of that extra income back out of people's pockets. The money's been in people's pockets because they did suspend the repayment of the school debt. But once that kicks back in, they're going to start putting that money. It's going to take money out of the economy. That's reason number 3 why I still think that the market has more downside. So, Colin, I got you. All right. There's a lot of things that point to the direction of, if not a market crash, a major correction. If not a market crash, a major correction. I like Halloween animatronics. I hate Halloween. I'm not a Halloween fan, and jack-o'-lanterns are not allowed in my house. I'm not a fan of jack-o'-lanterns. Hey, Joey, do you put up jack-o'-lanterns for your kids? I question whether 2% is real gold, Powell gold. I think it is. I just don't know what he's going to do. I think it is. And Akshaya, my thought on banks, as you just heard, I still think that banks are going to be in trouble. I still think that banks are going to be in trouble. And yes, Energy, I am having an awesome day. I just found out that my bank is closing down. Now what? You go to another bank, Debbie. I mean, something, I don't mean to sound like just slough it away, but I'm telling you, man, and that's a sign. That's a sign that banks are in trouble. Banks are in trouble. All right, next story. Talking about jobs. We were talking about that. Non-farm world, and this is an interesting story. What do economists expect from the August job reports? This is before the job reports came out. The growth is predicted to slow from July's 187 down to 170. You want to know what the rate went to? The rate went, look at that. It went up to 228. Less people looking for jobs. That means people are working. The forecast was 235,000 claims, came up to 228. People are working. People are getting off of unemployment and working. That shows more growing economy. That shows that more growing economy. I'm telling you, the Fed's going to raise. And if he doesn't, I mean, I got a 50% chance of being right and a 50% chance of being wrong. I think that the Fed raises interest rates on the next decision. I just think that there's too many things in here. Personal spending. I got for Canada too, the current account. I don't know what that meant for the current account. Whatever it is, it's bad, but not as bad as what was forecasted. And the Chicago PMI, I came in hotter. Which you really want that to be at 50, I believe. Flip a coin, Williams says, sort of, kind of. But I'm not just flipping a coin. I'm putting some substance behind my statement. I'm trying to prove a case. And if I can prove my case right, then the Fed turns around and raises. If I didn't prove my case enough, I might have to call the Fed today. Joey, you got the hotline open? I might have to call the Fed today. And see what he's going on. I regret taking this summer job. I was doing better trading, says Ultra Magnus. Listen, it's a lot of people. You know something? I'm 56. I was ready to retire at 50. VectorVest put me in a position where I was ready to retire at 50. But I chose not to because I love doing what I do. I love doing what I do. So that's why I'm still here. Now, talking about unemployment, what's the current unemployment rate? The current unemployment rate is sitting at 3.5%. Look at that. Look at all this information. It's still low. The current unemployment rate is still low. I think the lowest it has been over the last X amount of years was sitting at 3.4. We're still at real low statistics for unemployment. People are working. And if people are working, they're going to spend their money. Part of spending their money is using credit cards. A lot of people are working, and a lot of people are offering higher wages to keep up with inflation, which is pulled back. So as we look at all of these things, show that the economy is still growing, albeit in smaller chunks, but it's still growing. And that's not what, if the Fed is really trying to slow things down to get to 2%, he's not there yet. I need a job at VectorVest. Well, something you might need to call somebody. Who are you going to call? Don't call Ghostbusters, though. Don't call them. Don't they cut off the unemployment designation after a certain amount of time? So what's not being taken into the consideration, the people who are not looking anymore, who are out of the space. We never take that into consideration. And I don't know where I find a statistic on that. But that becomes a big portion of the problem, is not looking at the people who've come out of the job market totally. Not looking for a job, not working, whatever. So that's very interesting. All right, let me keep moving. Baidu, Akshaya is here. Akshaya was talking about yesterday. Should you go all in on Baidu? Baidu makes an AI chatbot, Ernie Bot, publicly available. And China was the first one, Baidu was the first one in China that could do their little AI stuff. Am I ready to jump on them and go, woo, let's go? I still don't think so. Let me go to make my list. Viewers, big news stocks. I don't think I built one today. I think I'm going to build it on the fly. I don't remember. Oh, no, I built it. Baidu. Even with the news that they got approval from China, the first one, not enough. They do have upside potential. The safety is not there. They do grow their earnings at a clip of 20% a year. But if I go to look at the stock on it, am I comfortable with the news to go jumping on board with it? 3-month graph. Nice move. The 3 is above the 8 and it's above the 20, but it's stopping at 2 levels of resistance, sitting at 145.02 and the next level of 148.69. I do like the earnings per share. You know, it's dropped off a little bit. It is overvalued. I don't know if I feel super comfortable with it right now. With today's activity, if you're going to take it, I would take a little bit of it as long as the 3 stays above the 8. It's a little bit more of an aggressive move, and it's above the 20-day exponential moving average. The volume is there at or just above the average volume. I don't know if the news is enough for me, and I'm still bearish on China. So I would be careful if I go in with the news. The big news yesterday, nice move. But now I got an inside candle. I'm inside yesterday's candle. That doesn't give me much of a warm feeling going forward into tomorrow. Halloween is your birthday. Happy birthday. It's not Halloween yet. That's in October. We're not even in September yet. Colin, let me know closer to your birthday and I will wish you a happy birthday live on the air. But it ain't here yet. Sigh. I wish VectorVest was around in the late 80s when I was 18. These kids these days have it made. You know something? The only out of our 6 kids between me and my wife, only one of my children is even interested in the stock market, and that's my middle daughter. We talk, and actually my wife's youngest son, we talk because he works for ASML, so he's into that whole tech space, and we go back and forth on stocks. But my daughter has a vested interest in learning how to make make money in some stocks. And William says his birthday is 2 days. Why are you telling me about your birthday this far out? I'm not going to remember. Sigh. 6 kids between the 2 of us, Daniel, and now 7 grandkids. My birthday was last. Listen. I love you all, but I can't wish all of you a happy birthday. And Akshaya, ASML is where my kid works. And he's, they got the collab.
You don't have enough for everybody. Don't bring it at all.
Shut up, Joey. I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Oh, they have the collaboration with TSM. All right, my birthday is coming up, and I want VectorVest to show me some love and money. All right, lifestyle. How did we get down this whole thing about birthdays? How did we do that? Huh?
Mine was last month.
Yikes. Hush up, Joey. All right.
You didn't give me anything.
I know. Shut up, Joey. All right, so that's my take on Baidu. I'd be very careful with it. Sigh. Let's get into my next story. Cannabis stocks. How many of you are trading weed stocks? I'm not trading any yet. Thinking about it now. Look at this. Sparked by the news that the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration is considering a move that would open the substance to interstate trade, and they're lowering. What is the word I'm looking for before somebody jumps on me for? They're making it less illegal. I think that's the best way I'm going to say it. They're making it less illegal, and I think that a lot of people in that space, were looking for that kind of news. There's a lot of states that legalize marijuana. I know it's done in Canada. That was a year or 2 ago, and it should have been rocking and rolling. But maybe this is the big news that starts to get marijuana stocks rolling. Now, a lot of you are not going to be in the marijuana space, and that's fine. I'm not judging. But you know me, I always want to try to find you the spaces to make money. And this could be a time and a place for marijuana stocks. What do I have? I have MJ and Tilray in here. Both of them are up bigly today because of the news. And I like them both because they're inexpensive. Neither one of them, while Tilray is still not making money, and Tilray did pick up alcoholic or beer products from Bud Light since they getting their butts kicked because of what they did. We're not going down that path. But I'm looking at this stuff. Marijuana, if you want to play the whole space, MJ is a way to play the whole space. Tilray is a very popular stock in the space, up almost 14%. I'm thinking about picking up, I think I did already. I think I picked up a little MJ. Do you do Canadian markets videos? Sometimes, especially on Mondays when I give my overview, on Fridays when I do my overview for the market, I look at the US, Canada, and Australia. So I do look at it, but I don't do a lot of Canadian videos because the majority of our customer base is US-based subscribers. So, but we do a lot of looking into the Canadian market once a month on the international user group. All right, we dive a lot deeper into the Canadian market. So there we go. I watched those Monday videos. Thanks, says Ultra Magnus. There you go. What stocks did I put in here? You want IPR? Somebody wanted me to look at. I'll put in GRWG. GRWG. We'll look at Glow Generations. I'm thinking that it's another popular stock in that space. Where is it? Wow, it's at the bottom, but it's up. All of the marijuana stocks are up double digits today, and they're all inexpensive. So instead of trying to hone in on one, I like the play of MJ. Let's go look at all three of these stocks on a graph. Let's go do that real quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right, 3-month graph. There's Grow. Big. I don't like the wick at the top, though. Look at the rise in earnings. Big volume for the last 2 days. All right. Wow. MJ is parabolic. All right, so these are definitely news-driven. I don't know how sustainable they are. Tilray is coming off a level of support, 388 and above the 20 on big volume. I don't know how attainable these are. Hold on, let's go analyze them. The only one, none of them have RVs or RSs above 1. Grow has got more negative earnings growth than Tilray. If I'm looking, it's tough. The two that have VSTs above 1 are Tilray and MJ, not Grow. So if I'm looking at this space right now, can Grow? Actually, it could, but the ones that have the momentum right now tend to be, look at that, 1.5, 1.8 compared to 1.07. Maybe Grow Generation could be a bottom fishing one. All right, hold on, Colin. I wrote that stock down. I told you that I would take a look at it. 23 states passed marijuana for recreational. And there you go. Did I say marijuana? I did. That's more than half the states, right? That's more than half the, you said 23. That's less than half the states. So you said 27. Extra off for my birthday. Sigh. I'll put extra off on the list. Sigh. Oh, no, I'm not looking at your stocks today. Remember, we're looking at stocks to day trade today. Those are the stocks that I'm looking for. That's right. On Thursdays, I'm not looking at your individual stocks. Even though I wrote them down, I'm not looking at your individual stocks. I need you to show me the stocks. Not yet. Show me these stocks that you're day trading today. So don't put them in yet. When I ask for them, that's what we're going to see if we can day trade some stocks today. All right, let's go back to the news. What else is in here? Salesforce raises full-year guidance on Q2 earnings beat. A lot of that is driven by AI as well. Reported better video revenue 8.6 was better than the expected 8.3, 8.5 full year. Actually, CRM, I don't know if this is AI driven or not. Let's go take a look at the stock though. CRM is the top stock by VST in my list today. Earnings growth of 28%. Fundamentally sound. Love the beat. It is overvalued. Love the beat. What do you think THCX, the marijuana ETF? I don't know. Hey, Fox, my one that I look for the ETF for marijuana is going to be MJ. But THCX, I'll take a look at that. All right, CRM, fundamentally sound. It is overvalued. I explained that in the last video. My last live stream of why stocks are overvalued. Money goes where money grows. The money is growing more in the market than it is in a bank. And that's why a lot of the stocks that you'll see in the market are overvalued. If you're not comfortable trading overvalued stocks, we can find you stocks that are undervalued that you can take advantage of. Should I pick up Hive again for a day trade? I don't know. I ain't looked at it, so I can't answer your question just yet. All right, CGC used to be 60. All right, hold on. I'm not ready to take your stocks yet for that. I'm in AAPB. I am in AAPB because I stated yesterday, I think it was in yesterday's stream, that Apple stocks normally rise before their presentation of the next phone, all that kind of stuff. So I am in Apple. I took the less expensive way of it by looking at the ETF for it. So I am in AAPB. Can you look at SMCI? I keep telling you, I'm not looking at your stocks today. Unless you want me to look at stocks and not day trade, I can do that. Let me know. Would you rather try to day trade some stocks today, or would you rather me look at your stocks? So either put day or look. Put day or look. All right, let's go. And Joey, put up a poll. I'd rather do it by way of a poll. Which would you rather me do today? Look at your stocks or day trade stocks? All right. Yes, it's 1.75 leverage. So Joey, put that poll up. Put the poll up. I'll be able to look at the poll and get a better answer. Joey, are you there or are you sleeping? Joey, are you there? Or you sleep?
Calm down, bro. I can only work so fast.
Oh my gosh. A lot. Well, I can see it says I got a lot more people saying day trading. A lot more people saying day trading. But can you do the bitters cry again? What the heck is the bitters cry? All right. And stop spamming it, Todd. Don't spam it. Don't spam it. If you do it by way of the poll, I'll get a better feel of what you want. All right. I'll get a better feel of what you want. Joey doesn't drink coffee. Joey's not he can't handle the truth. All right, let's go look at the last couple of, Let's go.
Drink coffee. Drink cold brew though.
Yeah, I don't drink cold brew. That's
I
nasty.
drink real coffee.
That's icky. Qualcomm banks on AI. There's another AI story to get a bigger share of the automotive chip group. All right, let's go look at Qualcomm towards the bottom of my list. It is slightly overvalued, not fundamentally sound, and it's got negative earnings. I think that even with the earnings beat, they went up 1.5%. Let's view the stock graph. Do I like the earnings beat? You can always like an earnings beat. I don't know if it's enough. Earnings beat, earnings are falling. That's a red flag for me. That's a red flag. I do like the bounce off a level of support. Boom, right there. I love that. The 3-8 crossing, it just with today's action with the beat, went above the 20-day exponential moving average. It's trading at 115. I don't know. Falling earnings doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. All right, doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. It looks like if I look at the poll, 70% of you want me to do day trading. All right, that's why I asked. It looks like 70% of you want to do day trading.
Except for Ritman. Ritman wants you to look at his stock and do day trading. But just his stock, though. AVG, though.
I'm sorry. Stop laughing. You're not the one that needs to sit in this chair and go through this. You're not the one that needs to do that. All right, so that's what I think about. I think QCOM is a news-driven because of earnings. I don't know how sustainable. After Morgan Stanley maintains an overweight rating, this is for storage. The firm noted that secular demand for NAND, a type of storage technology, remains strong despite near-term pricing pressures. So this is a longer-term play. Where is it? CrowdStrike. Did I not put that? It wasn't. It was WDC. Nice move on the earnings beat. On the decision to put them overweight. Again, another company that's not fundamentally sound, that's not making money. All right, so a lot of these stocks are moving because the news of out there. But if I'm looking at the stock, wow, I like the move. I like the pricing move. I don't like the falling earnings. The volume is there. The price is there. I would consider this now. I would consider getting into this, and guess what? I got to stop. If you decide to take this, I got to stop right here, which is at the level of the gap. If you get into the stock, I've got a sell price at 43.04. That's my get out price. All right. Notice that it got up and it didn't fade the gap until way back here. Good solid level of support. Let's go see what happens now. My red flag though is the earnings. The earnings is falling. Glenn, your voice is cracking. Yes, sound breaking up. Please fix the mic. That's Joey. That's Joey in the background. I don't know what Joey's doing back there. All right. Is it me? Is it too loud, Joey? I don't know.
I haven't heard anything. Just keep going.
All right, Joey hasn't heard anything. A lot of people saying breaking up. All right, Joey's going to work on it in the background. So WDC, it's got a decision for overweight, pushing the stock's price higher. If you do jump on board, I'd look at 12%, 12 cents higher than the high. But my sell or get out price on line in the sand to the downside is going to be at 43.04. All right, 43.04. All right. Let me get back into the news. Last couple of stories. There's CrowdStrike soars as Wall Street is impressed by the leader in endpoint security. Now, this is a big part of AI, the supercomputers, the machine learning, all of that. You need to be able to protect all of your computers. And this is, I think CrowdStrike is a leader in the space. So I do like the news. Let's go take a look at the stock. CrowdStrike is... Did I not put CrowdStrike in here? Maybe I didn't. CRWD. There's CrowdStrike. Let me put that in there. All right. Stop talking and fix your sound. You're cutting in and out. Wow, a lot of people are complaining. All right, Joey, are you hearing it on your Mac? I don't know. A lot of.
You read my chat? You see my chat?
Those are MP4s. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, crud.
In the
I don't know if I needed to do that. They're all coming across as MP4s for me to open up.
That's not for now. That's not for right now, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Please stop looking at that chat.
Well, you told me to. Did I see your chat?
Yeah, I chatted in. It's VectorVest. We have a YouTube chat open.
Oh, okay.
Sound is fine on my end, by the way.
I so hate you.
Clay says it's fine on his end as well.
All right. So I'm not sure why a lot of people are having that.
I noticed a second ago. Look at my mouse over here. That we had a spinning thing. I don't know if it was an internet thing back then, and everybody's just catching up or getting through it, but it's fine.
All right. There you go. I just catching it. All right. In my last story, 3 AI stocks to keep your eyes on: Oracle, AMD, and Intel. Let's go take a look at them. Oracle, AMD, Intel. Only Intel is up today. Wow. 2 of them are not making money, but Oracle is. AMD and Intel are not. Let's go view the stock graph. If I had to make a decision between the 3 based on that story. Oracle, little sideways move. It's got a solid level of resistance at 120.90. It's got to break above that. Love the earnings per share. It needs to get out of its own way, though. Sitting in the channel, it's got to break above that. Then I give it a profit target short term of about 127.54. All right. And then the next one, wow, AMD. Gosh, dang it. In the whole space, I still like NVIDIA. I still like SMCI. AMD, look at that trend. Let me take off some of these bars. No. I need those bars. I need all that stuff. It's trending lower. I do like the move, but until it breaks through that downtrend, I'm not feeling it. I do like the earnings per share, though. And then Intel, nice move coming off support, crossing the 3 and the 8, crossing the 20-day. Earnings looks good. Intel may not be a bad-looking play in the space as far as AI is concerned. All right, those are all of my stories for today. We covered all of these stocks, and that's where we stand. If I'm going forward, CRM's at the top of my list by VST, and it's making money. Oracle's towards the top of my list, and it's making money. Baidu is in the middle of my list, and it's making money. I'm watching. All right, why are you showing me that? Stop doing that. And then CrowdStrike is also making money. I want to pay attention to the stocks, not only if they're moving or not, but that are making money. Those are the ones that I want to do. Debbie's still having a problem. I'm sorry, Debbie. Glenn, can you pick one and show the MPI overlay as a quick refresher? I can graph all of these and do it real quick. Graph layouts, MPI. I don't know what you mean by a quick refresher. We know what we're looking for, right, Dan? Right? I'm not trying to, again, we know what we're looking for. CRM, I'm not feeling it as an MPI. The moving averages on the stock price haven't moved, and RT hasn't crossed. Whereas with Tilray, man, Tilray gave a price get in way back here, where the price crossed, and I like Tilray from the MPI perspective. But watch that it's parabolic. I'm also almost feeling MJ. The moving average on RT did cross, but not on price. I'm looking for both though. Oracle sideways move. RT hasn't crossed. That's just going down. That Baidu crossed on price, but not on RT. WDC not on RT. Trying to see if any of these have crossed on both. And from an NPI perspective, no. I'd rather run the NPI search, which we can do. I can run the NPI search to see what stocks have crossed over the last day. If you have VectorVest, you've got this in the software. Let's graph the top 10. You want to find NPI searches, stocks where the near perfect indicator is crossed. There you go. Sell. That's one. TDW. Someone asked me the difference between USO and TDW. I like TDW from a price perspective. But I like it's not a deep trough back here where the RTs are crossed, where it gives you more buying opportunity. This is short term, and went above. I like it. Wow, there's MSOX. Someone's talking about it for marijuana. The moving averages on price haven't changed yet. MOSS, no, I'm not on price. Here's on both. GTLS. Again, as a VectorVest subscriber, you have access to these stocks. All right, as a VectorVest subscriber. So again, Debbie, you go to the unit search tool. There's a folder called Near Perfect Indicator. And there you go. Oh, about refreshing their browsers. That what it was. So I guess the best point is when both price and RT cross. The answer to that, Daniel, is yes. That's the ideal situation. That's the ideal situation. All right, let's go to the viewers tab. Let's go. I'm thinking that anybody who's going to be trading today is going to be trading bullish. Let me try to give you about as much time as I can. Let's go take a look at what stocks you're trading bullish today. See if we can day trade any of these stocks. I'm looking at, I'll take as many as I can. All right, they've got to, if they are garbage trash stocks, I'm gonna point you out. All right, they better not be garbage trash stocks. If we're gonna day trade bullish today, I need to find primary wave is up, the market's moving higher, a little bit mixed market. They better be good trades. TLT, PFIE is down 8% today. Lifestyle, AVGO. Last time I looked, TO, Hive, WFRD, ANET, don't double type them in. Don't spam them. I will find you. I told you that I'm putting them in as they come in. Please do not spam them. ELF, AL, American Airlines, SMCI, CRM. We just looked at that, Michael. We just looked at CRM. I want to look at it again. CEIX. Going once, twice, 3 times. Oh, you really want TJ Maxx? Oh, really? PFIE is already in there. Google's already in there. All right. Here's my stocks and I'm looking out for day trades. Where's my portfolio? My portfolios. Oh, no, I got in a RoboTrader. RoboTrader, live trade, bullish live trades. We're down just a little bit. All right, let's go see what we can do. Let's go back to the viewers. Let's graph all of these stocks. Put them on my intraday 1-minute bars, graph layout. Do I have an intraday trade? Intraday 1 minute. I'm going to put them on 5-minute bars current day. David, are you here? David B, are you here? I know that you sent me an email about utilizing the 3 and the 8. And my answer to your question is that I like the 3 and the 8, whether I'm day trading or I am swing trading. There's my point to get in, $2.65. Nice move from this level of support. There you go, David. All right, so that's the answer to your question. I know you put something else in an email to me. I just hadn't had a chance to look at it. I saw it. I just want to acknowledge that I do see them. I don't always get a chance to answer them. All right, so I apologize for that. watch the MPI strategy of the week. Did I not do that? It will refresh your memory. Did I not do the MPI strategy of the week? I don't remember. I think I did. Or if I didn't, I did a video on it. I did do a video on it. So for PFIE, I'm looking at going above that level of resistance. I like the move up, but right now sitting in the channel. Let's go see what else I got going. I need to zoom in on this one. Wow, I'm not feeling that. I don't like the bars. It's hard to even look at the graph. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Take off the stop price. There we go. That's what I was looking for. If I'm thinking about getting into the stock, nice move recently. Remember, we are looking at 5-minute bars, but pull back from the level of resistance. The 3 cross below the 8. Not the right time to day trade this. Same thing with CEIX, except for with CEIX, since this little swing high right here, look at the stock's price. It's trending down. The 389, I'm not ready to take that one either as a day trade. A net. And this, was this a stock that's up a lot today? I think it is. If I'm looking to get in, though, I'm looking at higher than the high. I love the move this morning. A gap faded the gap. Love the move this morning. Oh, the other question was, would I rather day trade if the two times I think are the most volatile times to trade are half an hour after the market opens and a half an hour before the market closes. The two most volatile times. And from a day trading perspective, you might want to take advantage of that volatility. All right. So it's tougher to trade later in the day because the market is settled in. We're still about an hour and 14 minutes away from the market close. And that is up 4.4. There was a stock somebody put in that was up over 400%. Has a positive analyst call this morning. Is that what it was, Jeff? So if I'm looking at getting into it now, this is what I'm looking for. I needed to take out the session high before I pull the trigger on a day trade. I need to see that happen. SMCI, also sitting in a channel right now, intraday. Nice move this morning. And this is why why we have the Jockey Club every day between 9 and 10:30. This is the time you catch these movers. Later in the day, it's a little tougher. I'm trying to see if we can find something, though. to see about day trading today. ELF, nice move up. So I found out yesterday that ELF stands for eyes, lips, and face. Because I made a mention yesterday, how many of you want to go to ELF beauty products and come out looking like an elf? Going, hee. So, but that's not what ELF stands for. That was new information I found out. ELF, eyes, lips, and face. Williams says CNBC spoke positively of Annette this earlier. Let's go see something about Annette. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. I like the move. Gap up. So it goes to show a little bit of talking about it can change or can affect the stock, but it's sitting right at the level of resistance. Let's go add a parameter. Let's go to technical analysis. No. Technical analysis. Let's go put on MACD. I want to see if MACD backs it up on the end of day. End of day. Look at the D. MACD just crossed. This may not be a bad play, but it is in no man's land. On the 3-month graph, it's at a 3-month high, 6-month high, 1-year high. You're in no man's land right now. Just be careful with that. That's all I got to say about it. Even with whoever said what. Just telling you to be careful with it. It is in no man's land right now. Type of 1 if you agree and really confuse him. I think Glenn should star in a reboot of the movie Elf. Sigh. That's what Will Ferrell. I'm nowhere. Don't look anything like Will Ferrell. No, don't even type a 1. No. Oh my gosh. Really? Really? Look what you done started. Why y'all even put that up there? Could you imagine an African-American elf for Santa Claus? Yo, Santa, what's up with that? You don't want to catch this smoke. You better make what I told you to. Word. All right. So I don't know how funny that was, but it was interesting. It was interesting. See what you done started, Daniel, about this whole elf thing? Could you imagine that at the North Pole? Be like, yo, what's up? Where's my Jordan, Santa? Why am I even feeding into this? Why am I feeding into this? Sigh. All right, let's go to the next stock. I ain't finding anything that I want yet. SMCI, again, nice moves. Nice moves this morning. Sitting in a channel from a day trade perspective. Santa Glenn will give us all gifts. I'll take care of you. Glenn gives us, again, the Apple ETF. Oh, it's AAPB. AAPB. I bought some of that. There's ELF. FTI found a level of resistance sitting right there. I got nothing right now to day trade today. I got nothing. Wow, nothing. I feel like Whitney Houston. I got nothing that I can day trade. Hey. Yeah, you didn't know I had pipes like that, did you? You didn't know I had pipes like that, did you? Yeah, that's right. I'm a man of many talents. AVGO, I like the play, but it's bouncing off support right now. I'd like to see the 3.8 bounce up off of support and break through that level of resistance. Don't start mug. Don't even start mug. All right, where's Mark? I'm looking for Mark. Have a good day, Dave. With football season kicking off, what about DraftKings? DraftKings may not be a bad play, especially with football starting. What's my next live stream? Not tomorrow. Maybe I'll look at it tomorrow on the mobile app coaching. All right. AVGO earnings tonight after the bell. Did we look at AVGO? Yeah, we did. That's why the stock's price is moving up. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. It's right at the 3-month high. Look at that. MACD turned positive 2 days ago. This is all prior to the earnings. How about RV and RS? Both good. Fundamentally sound, grows their earnings at a clip of 21%. I think that they beat earnings. I just don't know by how much, and I don't know what they do with revenue. But the next thing is I don't know what the forward guidance is going to be. Nice open candle today prior to earnings call. I like that, and I like the MACD already crossing a couple of days ago. We'll have to see what the forward guidance is going to be. Wait, are we drawing from? No, Daniel, we are not. We're not drawing for a mug. I think Google's already in the list. TO, wow. Nice move today, but it gave it all back. Intraday 5-minute bars, it gave it all back. All right, so TO is starting to do a resurgence, but it's definitely lower. It's lower than where it started this morning. That doesn't look so pretty. Sure enough, no. TJX coming up to coming up to a level of support, 92.31 to 3.8 of bearish. MACD intraday looks bearish as well. I'm not feeling it. Not a lot of stocks to day trade today. A lot of the day trade. There's Google. A lot of the day trade should have been done this morning, and that's why we have a jockey club. Hey, how's Steve doing in the jockey club? Yes or no? Is he doing good or bad? I think he's probably doing well. All right, I think Carol says, sing out, Glenn, and start writing your book. Trading by Just a Guy. I like that title. Trading by Just a Guy. All right, we'll see. Once Glenn finishes his Cafe Bustelo, he'll give the mug away. Here's my mug for my Cafe Bustelo. It's empty. Ain't no coffee in there. I was going to make coffee before. You see I got my Keurig machine right here. I was going to make coffee before this, but it was too late. I'm not feeling Google right now from a day trade perspective either. I'd like to see the 3.8 cross. USO. So I'm going to do a graph. USO versus TDW. All right, let's go put this on side by side. Let's go put these side by side. Which one do I like more? Let's go put them both onto a 3-month. Where's the 3-month? That's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Put this on a 3-month. Why can't I get the 3-month? Let's go take this off real quick. Now I'll put this on a 3-month. All right, now let's go see if they'll both show up that way. No. All right, let's take this off again. Let's go to 3-month. That one is showing on 3-month. It makes me angry. There it is. That's what I was looking for. That right there. 3-month. Found it. They both look good. Let's see if I close these up a little bit. Man, who asked me to compare the two? Which one I liked? They both look good. But you know what I do like? I'm looking at TDW. Like, hey, Joey, take me off the screen for a second, please. Let me tell you what I do like. Look at TDW. I like the rising price on rising volume, whereas USO is not showing me the same thing. So if I'm going to take the two, out of the two, I like the stock rising up on rising volume. And the MACD is about to cross on both of those, but I like the rising volume. All right, you can put me on. You can put me back on. WFRD. Let's go put them on all four. WFRD. Is that another one? Petroleum. Let's go look at that on a 3-month basis as well. Ooh, WFRD. Price action looks a lot like TDW. Again, I still like TDW because of the rising volume, whereas these two, the volume is not quite as confirmational as TDW. Who asked me that question? And TDW in the correct industry with WFRD. Okay, and there you go. If that was a problem in the past, I don't know. I do like, if I'm going to, based upon all three, I'd rather take the TDW. Hey, Joey, leave Glenn off the screen. Wow! That was, wow, really?
That's kind of what I was thinking, too. Our viewership went up when I took you off.
Wow. What else am I going to put? That was good, but that was jacked up. That was jacked up, Todd. Wow. All right. And then I see the laughy faces going up. Whatever. It's whatever. It's good. No. Why are you even pinning that? Unpin that. Unpin that. Stop pinning stuff up to the top of the thing. I'm just a guy who trades. Uncle Glenny. I like that book. That was the quad thingy. I didn't find no stocks that we wanted to day trade today, folks. Just going through the list. That's in a sideways channel. Again, I'm looking at intraday 5-minute bars. Wow. A lot of these stocks made their moves this morning. Not now. So we did a combination of looking at some of your stocks as well as stocks to day trade. We did them both. A face for radio. Listen. Look at this face. That's a face for TV. That's all I got to say about that. If you think I got a face for TV, whatever. If you think I got a face for TV, type of 1. If you think I've got a face for radio, type of 2. All right. Hey, put me on my last screen. If you think I got a face for TV, type of 1. If you think I got a face for radio, type of 2. All right. That's all I got to say. All right. We had a little fun today. David, really? You going to type a 3? David, do you not know me? You really gonna not be in my corner, David? After all of these years, you're gonna really not be. Glenn is ready for prime time. Way to go. That's what I like. Robert puts a 3 as well. Oh boy. All right, listen. How many likes did we get for all of the abuse that I took today? I can handle it. Where am I at? We're at 83 likes. Let's see if we can get 100 likes before we leave. All right, let's see if we can get 100 likes. Market is at its low. Let's go take a look at the market one more time. Put me back on to intraday, 1-minute bars, current day. Let's go take off. I don't want the, what am I on? No, we put on my graph. Let's go see what the market is doing. Live stream. Ooh, look at that. Let's go back to the home page. What does the home page look like? How come I can't move? Alt-tab. There we go. Where's my home page? Now the market's turning a little less bullish. 3 indices in the red. The composite, the S&P 500, and the Dow. Again, all I've said on more than one occasion is I still think the market's got some downside. You can leave it off, Joey. Market's got some more downside. I'm looking at today's action. A little red bar now. A little bit of a red bar. I've argued my case for the market more to the downside based upon what's going on economically, news wise, globally. Um, and it is. Glenn, I already rode TDW up 20% and pocketed the money when 3 crossed, now looking to do it again. Be careful double dipping. I'm not a fan of double dipping, Tom. I'm not a fan of double dipping. What email address should I send my address for my mug? Who said I was giving away mug? Hey, Joey, did I say I was giving Daniel a mug today?
No.
Okay. Glenn, did you break the market? I didn't even call the Fed today. I was thinking about it, but I didn't break it. Yes, I think we do have a 3-day weekend. We're off on Monday, but I'll be here for my last live stream for the week tomorrow. And then I've got a 6 p.m. video tomorrow, the recap of the week. You know, you guys seem to have liked those videos on Friday where I walk you through what you should have been doing, all right, to give you a better understanding of how to use the guidance, especially for those people who are new, showing you the power of the VectorVest system, for those people who are subscribers, trying to make it easier for you to truly understand the guidance. So that's what we do, and I do it for the U.S., Canada, and Australia. I do a market recap video every Friday at 6 p.m. All right, so here we go. We are below yesterday's close. That's why the bar is red today. We are below yesterday's close. We'll see what happens going into the end of the week. All right, I will be on the Jockey Club tomorrow. That's my one day to have the Jockey Club. I will be on the Jockey Club tomorrow from 9 to 10:30. Yes to market recap. Thank you. I had somebody tell me, can you comment on today's candle? Okay, oh no, Joey's about this. It's a red candle. There's no specific type of candle today. It's just a red candle. I got nothing to say about today's candle except for it's a down candle. It's a red candle. Nothing, no candlestick real formation today. All right, with that, folks, thank you for being here with me today. We did not get to day trade anything. There was nothing going on. We're at 97 likes. We got a few seconds before we can get to 100 likes before we leave. All right, with that, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii, especially in Maui. Still praying for you. And for those people who are in Florida that got hit by Hurricane Idala, whatever the heck their name is, and all those people now in this, southeast that are getting to feel the effects, be careful. A lot of rain is expected. Bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until next time, folks. See ya.